How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the Midday News Show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. What do you got? What do you got? Where you at? What you doing? Hi. Hello. Hello. What's going on? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for being around here. Let me go ahead on and say this right here because this here points to what I be talking about right there. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining me. Whoa. Oh, I thought that was Muhammad Ali. We playing too much. That's not Muhammad. That's not Muhammad. Hell, what is today? August the 7th, 2025. What it do? You say Pastor got the fold 7. No. I still got the fold 2. I still got the fold 2. I haven't seen any reason to upgrade. I don't know what the 7 do that's different than the 2. I didn't know what the 4 did different, the 4, the 5, the 6, and or the 7. I have no idea. What do they do different that I need to spend like another $2,000? Because this right here was $2,000 when it came out, which is a ridiculous price to pay for a phone. I'm gonna be the first to say that, right? It's just stupid. Yeah, no. So I did something stupid. Now about 5 years ago, 5 years ago, it's something like that right there. But it was stupid, and I don't think that I'd do it again. Hopefully, I won't do it again. Let me put that right there. Hold on. What are we looking like? Y'all, we need to go ahead on and get this 1,000 likes, but I know that it's gonna take a little time, so I really ain't stressing that right there. Atlanta's up in the building. What it do? Mississippi is up in this thing. Milwaukee in the house. Come on in. Sit yourselves right on down. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Tennessee is up in the building. It say Baltimore's in this bitch. Say at work, where they say thanks for helping me when you didn't even know it. Oh man, thank you. Dallas is in the building. The Bronx, New York is in the bitch. Say what poppin' past like 30 minutes of 5. What it do? Chi-Town is up in the house. Come on in and say, Willie, happy Thursday. What's happening? You say, we is live. Say the 612 Minneapolis, Minnesota is checking on in and listening with my peripherals. That's what I'm talking about. I got a question. Say, hey, Sugar and Chat, Tyler, Texas is sliding on up in here. What it do? Say the 828, Polk County, North Carolina made it on up in here. Big truck driver. That's what I'm talking about. Look. I just had a thought. Cause I be thinking. For those of you who was at work, for those of you who was on the job, I'm pretty sure that y'all got that one person with that negative energy. Shout out to the one person on your job that got that negative energy. Back when I was on jobs and stuff, I could identify the people with the negative energies. And you be like, why is you negative? Or why is you so damn sad? It early in the morning. Why? I understand I'm not like a morning person, but for some reason, I've always had to get up in the morning. Oh, man, I hate working the morning shift because I'm not a morning person. But, hell, that's when I had to work. But anyway, I understand not wanting to get up out the bed, but by the time you get to work, why is you so negative? Why you got this down spirit? I don't like people with that little down spirit early in the morning.
every day you down, every day you got that little down spirit. Listen, you got to get from around people like that right there, man. Ain't nothing joyful about your life. This is crazy. You say you work in health care or mental health. Bam, the 414 Kill Walker is checking on in the place stuff. Big Willie, what it do? What's happening? Stay away from no dream killers. Facts. Stay away from people, dog. Like, a lot of us really don't understand that we don't have to be around people that we don't want to be around. I do understand for the most part you cannot avoid everybody that you don't want to be around because you have to work around people. I get it, but for the most part you can really limit your time and your conversation around these people who just don't serve you no good purpose out here in these streets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of y'all still think that y'all got to be around family, friends, and parents and kids. Y'all really do believe that y'all have to be around these people. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. like you really, really don't. You do not have to be around people who does not elevate or uplift your life. It's like you really, really don't. You really, really don't. You say company got tired of that energy and attitude. Yeah, man. I can't stand people that's like that, dog. Like, I really, really can't. Shout out to Hidden Hills for the $2 cash app. You say, we can get one last can we get one last Saturday midday news OT? Oh, because I forgot that I told you good people. This is the last week. This is the last week for the midday news. Last week for the midday news. Mm-hmm. Yep. Next week we're going back to the nightly news, which is at 7:00. We transitioning back to the 7:00 show. We would not be doing midday news until like every now and then, but just on the regular. It will not be on the regular. It just won't happen. Yes, it's just I ain't changed. Hey, I got bills. I got bills. I got bills and kids just like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I got habits and stuff. I got stuff that need to be done. You know what I'm saying? 3750s add up. You know what I'm saying? So I say, hey man, this is what it is. They say, Willie, you can't say spirit, you not a believer. I can't say spirit because I'm not a believer. All right. I hear you. Shout out to Sanji for the $10 super chat. He said the D is in the building. Say, what up though, Willie? What up though, chat fam? He said, can't talk out getting things together for my wife and on the 19th. Oh, and on the 19th is the wedding anniversary. So gonna make it nice. You know, real player like. Do your thing out here. Do your thing. 19th wedding anniversary. What? Listen. Stay together. Stay together. They different out here in these streets. Enjoy the person who you is with. Listen, man, if y'all can put up with the person that y'all with, you might as well just go it on and stay with them until death do you part and all that fly stuff right there, because y'all don't want to be out here. Y'all don't want to be out here in these streets like this right here, man. Hell, and I go for males and females. Y'all don't want to be out here. People different. Humans have changed. Yes, they have. It's just like the respect level is gone. The shame has been gone. The line has gotten to an all-time high. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I'm just trying to help. I'm really just trying to help y'all out, man. Listen, if you get into like a little spat, little argument, something, just go in like a separate room and wait until you feel better, then come on back out there. Do not be trying to separate and divide. It's really, really not a good thing. And if you find somebody who you can kick it with, just go ahead on and keep kicking it with them, man. Do not switch up on people. Outside be changing. It continuously changing. In my opinion, it continually gets worse. It keep getting worse. Damn it, is not stopping. It is really not stopping getting worse. Mm-hmm. Say the hoes ain't the same. Too many Patricias. Man, shit wild out here in these streets, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for real, for real. I saw a little something. I saw a little article. We're going to start with the article. We're going to start with this article. Shout out to our elders. People who's older than me. Shout out to y'all, because y'all have been on Earth for like a really, really long time, and y'all should know how this life thing really, really goes. Y'all should know how this life thing really, really goes. I often say that common sense is not common, and I often say just because you have a degree, it don't mean that you are smart and or intelligent. We often would think the older that we get, the wiser that we should be, right? We should have some wisdom about ourselves, right? Should have some wisdom. So wisdom, some common sense, just pure logic should really be on older people, right? I saw this article. And for what this article is pointing out, it's not pointing out pretty much anything different that I have pointed out about the struggles that people have when it comes down to living, like being on earth and being able to take care of self out here and or a family, being able to affordability of living. I speak on that like a lot. I saw an article. Hold on. Oh, wow. Y'all, we got 99 likes. We got 99 likes. Let me go on and just get that one more, man. It should not, it should not be lingering with the 99. Somebody need to just go on and just punch it real quick. It's just one. Come on, man. I'm just not seeing it. Help a player out. Really quick. Really quick. Come on. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to 100 by 16 after the hour. Oh, snap, somebody selling a ride lawnmower for $150? But is it broke, though? Oh, that's a Troy bill. Which ain't bad because I ain't... All right, I'm about to look into that right there, old riding lawnmower. I need me a ride mower. I just refuse to pay all that goddamn money. Nope. Which I really want to have a riding lawnmower, but then again... I use cutting grass as a form of exercise, so it's kind of like, do you really wanna do it like that right there? To cut out your exercising, to cut out your beautiful physique, to stop that growth. Like, do I really want to do that right there? But it's been hot this year. It's just been hot hot. I just walked outside. Probably like 30 minutes ago, I just walked outside. I almost want to be a Christian again. I was like, Jesus, Lord, Jesus, what is we doing? Help. Bring some clouds over or something. Man, we need to be like overcast. Like, I love overcast. I don't just like the sun just to be out on earth or out in earth with no friends to play with. You know what I'm saying? The sun need clouds to play with. I really don't like when the friends ain't outside dealing with the clouds. That's a problem. I almost went to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lord Jesus, please give me the strength. It almost got me back. But I was strong. I came right back in the building. You know what I'm saying? I like, yeah, almost got me, but I'm back inside the AC right now. It is what it is. Anyway, now let's go on and jump into this right here. I saw this right here. I saw a little article. Business Insider. Look at your screens. I'm 85 and I can't find a job, which there's a lot of truth to that right there, because a lot of companies, they like their insurance will not cover the older people, and typically older people, they may have more, they may need some more days off. They got more hospital appointments and all that stuff right there. They can be a liability. You say, I receive over $5,000 a month, but it's not enough. I feel like I'm on a sinking ship. Now, y'all know that we be talking about being able to afford and what you need to make a month. We done spoke about the other stores and the other articles about, like, in certain places, you need to make 150,000 to survive out here in these streets, and we like be doing the math, and they be like, you don't need that. But that's the type of stuff that they be out here throwing up to make people, feel bad about, what they making if they don't make what they tell you that you need to make to survive. And I'm here to tell you, there's a whole bunch of single mamas who getting these assistance that don't even make $50,000 a year. Not even 40. For some reason, they is surviving. They is doing what needed to be done. They take care of their kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? They clubbing, they buying outfits and all that fly stuff right there. They even got new cars. And they want to tell you all across this country, places like New York, if you don't make 150,000, you can't live. What? I don't be understanding. But anyway, right? You bring $5,000 a month and you tripping. Somebody else said $5,000, you rich. You is rich. He said she's rich at $5,000 a month. This is crazy, right? 5,000 times 12 is $60,000, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so 60 a year. Bam, bam. She's 85. This lady's 85 and she brings in $60,000 a year. I can't make it. It saddens me when I read the story, and then I slid on down to the beautiful sister right here. Look at that beautiful sister right there. Look at that beautiful sister. She done been on Earth 85 years. Do y'all understand what 85 years on Earth is? Because a lot of y'all is like been on Earth for like 30-something, 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, 50-something. But be 85 years. Yeah, so she was born in what? If this 25... and then we take 60 off last century. She was born in 40? 60 plus 25, 85. She was born in 1940. It's in Jim Crow. They was in Jim Crow. Mm-hmm. You say my mother banked $70,000 on retirement. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Watch this. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna stroll down to certain parts because I proofread. She was born in Washington, D.C., but we ain't tripping. She did go to Howard. She went to Howard, so she ain't paper bag. So, well, she is kind of paper bag, ain't it? She could be paper bag, so she could have been like an AKA, something like that right there. Don't need much, no, but scroll on down because I want to get into the way that she was living. He said, in 2017, I retired from DCF Housing Authority after 16 years. Say, I didn't feel that I needed to retire, but I felt pressured to. He said, I'm now struggling to support myself on my retirement income and am looking for more work. All right. So shout out to all you lazy ass people who are about 20-some who don't want to work. You lady out here 85 still trying to find work. That's what I'm talking about. So she will work. Got it. He said, I moved to D.C. after a stint in New York. He said, I married an actor. Oh, all right. So that's not important. So I came back. I was married with a 2-year-old and my marriage was starting to go south. All right. I don't care nothing about that right there. This right here. I found an apartment in D.C. with my daughter and me, and we lived there until I bought a detached home nearby, and that's where I've been for the last 47 years. So she's been in a detached home for 47 years. 47 years, the typical mortgage is 30 years, and your home is supposed to be paid off if you got to fix 30, right? Got it. They say $5,000 a month and you can't manage, you need to move. I'm trying to tell you something. They say it has 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, which I don't need. Shout out for saying that you don't need it. I've been looking for a smaller quarters, but most senior places don't have washers and dryers in the units, which is a deal breaker for me. I understand that right there because you want to be able to wash your clothes and stuff like that. You say, when I retired, I was making $150,000 a year. My family borrowed money from me, but it didn't hurt me. Okay, because she had that pipe out here in these screen. You know, she was eating. You say her house was like $100,000 back then. Ooh, I'm glad that you said that right there. Because if she's been in the house for 47 years and it's 2025, if we take off 20, then we take off 20, that'd be 2025. That'll be in the 70s. Shit, hold on. If this 2025, and we're trying to do the math for 47 years, 2025, and let's say we take off 25 from last century, that will take us down to 1975, but it's 47 years, so we got to give back 3. So it's 75, so we're going to get back 3, we're going to go to 78. 1978, she bought her home. This shit will probably, hold on. In what state did she say? In D.C. She came down to D.C. Northwest D.C. How much was homes? How much was detached homes in Washington D.C. in the Northwest in 1978? In D.C., the median sale price for homes that were sold in the fourth quarter in 1978 was $59,000. Hold up. Greedy users mentions in D.C., but notes that most homes advertised during that time was between 40 and 75. They're between 40 and 75,000. That house been paid off, or it should have been paid off a long time ago. Long time ago. So when your house is paid off, you don't have this thing called a mortgage, but you do have this thing called property taxes and insurance. Got it. You say that you smell a GoFundMe. I don't know yet. You say, Willie, she is lying. All the old folks' homes they built recently. You say, get your money back from those moochers. You say, sell that house and move to Florida. Fact, I'm trying to tell you, a beautiful thing could happen if you do that right there. So 47 years, she don't need the spot, but she retired. She was making over 150 grand. House, 47 years, should have been paid off. Right. Got it. Stroll down. I had a 401a, a defined contribution plan through which the company offered to contribute a percentage of my salary every payday. I also have a 457B, an educational annuity. I was told that if I didn't contribute to the 401a, I would still get what the employee contributed. The money through though was ultimately not mine. All right, bam. So Security and a pension is not enough for me to live comfortably. Remember, she's 85, no children. He said she gets $2,500 a month from Social Security. Do y'all know that so many people, because they took out Social Security early, don't get $2,500 a month? If y'all can, and I'm just trying to help, if you can, please delay getting your Social Security. Do not get your Social Security early because it cuts your Social Security so much. Please. But anyway, do what you want to do. $2,500 a month for Social Security and another $2,500 a month from the government. Plus a small annuity for essentials. I just took out a reverse mortgage because it's still not enough. Houston, we have a problem. She's been living in the house since 1947. I assume that the house is supposed to be paid off for 30 years because that's typically what it was. They had fixed mortgages. They still have fixed mortgages. And if you do not be a fool and be out here and buying anything without a fixed mortgage, don't do it to yourself. I don't care nothing about the hustle because things can change overnight and then your ass is in trouble. The balloon mortgages, don't be a fool. Anyway. She took out a reverse mortgage. Do y'all not know what a reverse mortgage is? Now, if you have a mortgage, but because of your age, and you may not have anybody to leave your home to, you know what I'm saying? A reverse mortgage is you stop paying your mortgage, and when you die, the company owns your home. The bank or whoever your mortgage was through owns your home. Why would you have a reverse mortgage and you've been in the house for 47 years? Well, let me make it even clearer. What is a reverse mortgage? A reverse mortgage is a type of loan. Oh, I forgot it is a loan designed for senior homeowners, generally those ages 62 and older, allowing them to convert a portion of their home equity into cash without having to sell their home and make monthly mortgage payments. Now, where did I get that little last part? Because I knew somebody who did a reverse mortgage and it went to the company. I must be missing something, or I don't want to read all of this shit right here to even get to that point. But anyway, so the definition is the type of loan. So it's a loan. So what I had done said obviously is wrong, which is crazy because that's what I knew it to be. But I guess I'm wrong. Anyway, so see how easy it was for me to correct myself. Damn it, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I ain't got no problem with saying that right there. So a reverse mortgage is the type of loan designed for senior homeowners. The type of loan. Got it. It allows them to convert a portion of their home equity into cash without having to sell their home and make monthly mortgage payments. Why would you need to do a reverse mortgage and your house is supposed to be paid off? I'm still assuming that the house is supposed to be paid off. Why would you need to do a reverse mortgage? Instead of, let's say, a HELOC. I don't know. Somebody please help me out. You say it's a scam. It's a scam out here. It say she didn't get a pension back then. She was tripping. Listen. I think she do get a pension. Remember, she gets $2,500 from Social Security and another $2,500 from the government. In my mind, this $2,500 is her pension, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Social Security comes on the third Wednesday of the month. The pension comes at the end of the month. I have to wait for both to pay my bills: gas, electricity, water, grocery, car insurance, car note. Now, see, I am not tripping that the 85-year-old has a car note. I ain't tripping on that right there, because of you would actually want a brand new car at an 85-year-old age. You want a brand new car. You don't want that. You don't want to have to worry about nothing. Which in essence, she should be doing a lease. But car note, whatever. She should get you a brand new car here in the goddamn street. Watch this. Car note and anything else I might deem necessary. My granddaughter racked up $6,000 in speeding tickets that I'm going to pay for. What? If your daughter racked up $6,000 speeding tickets, then your daughter's old enough to have this thing called a job. Do y'all understand what if your daughter racked up $6,000, she need to be in jail? What do you mean $6,000 in speeding tickets and she's not in jail? You say, I'm trying to set up a payment arrangement for that. So where's your daughter at? You know, the one that you moved into, like the house that you've been in for 47 years? Where is she? Unless she's passed away. You know, there are so many things going on in my life that it's like a boat that is gathering water. Every time I plug up a hole, another hole comes. I'm sinking, but I'm not sinking fast enough to drown yet. My shopping has been modified tremendously. I buy a lot more vegetables and fruits. He say, I don't eat out unless I'm invited. I don't have to go to the cleaners to get clothes clean because I don't go to work. That's good. I need a rainy day fund because appliances go bad. I have some plumbing issues that I can't take care of because I don't have the money to pay a plumber. I don't water my grass at all, and I can't afford a new car tire. I think this is gonna be the last part. You say I've done some volunteer work, but nothing has paid me. So I'm not even tripping about the work part. And at one point, I stopped applying after getting no follow-ups. Got that right there. Bam, bam, bam. He said, I am physically fine. He say, I am a breast cancer survivor. I was first diagnosed 35 years ago. And in 2021, my right breast showed cancer, but it was in a very early stage. I had the in and out surgery, and then it was followed by radiation for 2 weeks. Got it. He said, I'm doing fine aside from the ailment of old age that I'm that are plaguing me. Everything is working as it should. I see my doctor on a regular basis. All right, got it. Financial information and guidance ought to be required in schools. Yes, it should be. It really, really should be. Remember, y'all, she's a graduate. You say, Willie, does her daughter still have her car? Listen, I'm not understanding. What do you mean you're going to pay $6,000 for her tickets? You can't afford a tire, but going to pay right? You cannot afford a tire, but you're gonna trying to set up a payment plan to pay $6,000 that you claiming that you don't have. Remember, before she retired in 2017, she was making over $150,000. So that means that in 2017, when you retired, over $150,000. So the year before that, you was probably making over $150,000. Over the year before that, at least 5 years, right? That was in 2017. Why you ain't got no money in 2025 and you get $5,000 a month? I am so confused. Your house is a reverse mortgage, so you took out a loan to do some other shit like that right there, and now you got the monthly note thing. Remember, she graduated from Howard, so she's educated. So she's been on the earth for 85 years. How is you not getting it right? How do you not have it right? After 85 years, I don't understand. Well, I do understand when we don't make the right decisions. But she's an educated woman. She only had one child. I know that listen, these bitches out here with 9 children. Making it do what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy. You say, Willie, I paid $4,225 in camera tickets to renew my license. What is y'all doing out here in this traffic? Y'all got to stop playing with your goddamn camera ticket people. I don't understand after 85 years though, dog. You can cry to me about not making it like in your 20s. I understand. You know what I'm saying? You really ain't. You ain't had all your trials and tribulations. You ain't messed up your credit, fixed your credit, messed it up, and fixed it again. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been through that right there yet. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. You say she's living well above her means. Exactly. That's really my point. He said during the Howard University commencement last year, the speaker said that if you put 10% of what you earn to the side every year from the time you begin earning, and projected earnings started around $60,000 to $70,000, which an interest rate of 2% to 3%, you will have $2.5 million when you reach 62. He said, I jumped out of my seat hearing that. If I had known that, I would have been where I wouldn't have been where I'm at right now. Where she graduated from, y'all? The most prestige HBCU. I didn't know these exact numbers, but I know if you invest your money year after year after year, you should have a nice nest egg when you get older. Now I know that. I didn't need like the exact, okay, you put 10% in. I didn't even know that. I know if you put something away on the regular, you He say, Willie, no taxes for any loans. Oh, now that's good right there. He say, Gerber life insurance cash out at 18. Get your own life insurance with 10 years, with your 10,000. Mm-hmm. He say her granddaughter probably wrote this. He say, sounds like she never had a man or a husband. Oh, but she did because she hadn't got married. Yeah, she hadn't got married. After 85 years, y'all just think about it. This was last year, so she'll probably 84. Think about it. After 85 years, the commencement speech was last year. She jumped out of her seat last year at 84. If I'd have known this, you didn't know to put money away, invest money at 80, not at 85, at 75, at 65, at 55. You're a Howard graduate. See, when people be doing these stories, people typically be sympathetic about these stories and no, I can't, no. I mean, my fault is I know better than this. You say you live off $3,500 a month. That makes sense. Sounds like she's still trying to live like she make $150,000 a year. That's what it sounds like to me. Ain't no in the hell that you was making $150,000 for at least the last 5 years before retirement, and your ass ain't got no money. Well, obviously, the only way that you don't have no money, you was out here trying to live like the Joneses. And she's 85, so she do understand what that term means. What we need as a country is to prepare our young people for a time in our lives when they may not be earning an income from a job, but they will be earning an income if they invest properly in dividends and annuities. He say if they want to have money, the opportunity is there. Just put it away and sit on it. She's absolutely correct. You just not understanding this? Remember when I had done said, remember when I was speaking about the other day when I had done said, why do we need to know about nouns and verbs and shit like that right there? Every year, meaning that why do we have to take or have you need 4 English credits, right? To graduate high school. You need 4 math credits to graduate high school. Why do we have to have 4 English classes? Watch this. Which is kind of crazy because every class that you go to, it deals with English. But we need English classes. And we do not have financial classes. Financial classes should be mandatory. We're not arguing for the curriculums to be financial. We're not doing none of that right now. We not boycotting the schools. We're not boycotting the schools. We're not keeping our children home. Do y'all even understand the best way to boycott a school is don't send your children to the school? Without the children, they don't get paid. Y'all do know that, right? If your children does not go to that school, the school does not get paid. The best way to boycott is to keep your children home. Why are we not fighting for school curriculums to mirror? That ain't the word I'm trying to use, but that's the only word that I got, to mirror what the children is going to need in the future for when they become adults. Again, we have to go back to growing. It's food, money, shelter. Those should be the 3 things that is mandatory, I would say, from the time in middle school. You should have to take those courses every single year from the time you hit middle school. You say, Willie, I am retired in the same area and I live off $3,500 a month easy. I'm trying to tell you. But just think about this right here, Jason. I don't understand why her house wasn't paid off. Oh, no. The house was paid off because she took a loan to turn her equity into cash. She retired 2017 making over $150,000. Why would you have needed to do that with the home that was paid off? Poor decision making. I don't give a damn what type of degree that you have. Your ass ain't got no common sense. That degree don't mean nothing. That degree just means that you can get a job that's supposed to pay a little more than a job compared to that job. That's it. He said, I think that's an AI article. I don't know. It's on the Business Insider in case you all would like to go ahead and check it on now. And the title of this right here was, I guess you have to rewind. Oh, he said, I'm 85 and I can't find a job. That's the title. Yep. Let's go on around here in these streets. Well, move right along. Move right along. Dark you people. Wait, and a matter of fact, let me also prep this right here. Get this right here ready to go. I could prep this. Bam. Got it prepped, just waiting. We is gonna end the show. We're gonna end the show today everywhere else except for YT. I'm gonna put it up to where we are gonna be live in other places at 1:00. So I'm gonna put that there up. But you all can go around it because it's already just chilling in the background. Links in the description for the green and the blue and stuff like that right there. But anyway, moving right along, y'all. We got a situation. We have a situation. Wait. You got a point. You got a point, T. Lee. I like it. I was slipping on that right there, but you got a point. You say it shouldn't be a class. Parents and other adults need to teach through kids and teach their kids and let the kids know where they messed up financially. That's a fact. These things, they should be taught at home. But we also need to, if y'all really care about the kids, y'all should be fighting to also have it in schools. But if they would not give it to you in schools, you need to teach it at home. You say, Willie, not many detached homes in Northwest D.C.? And I wouldn't be surprised, like if her house is worth a hell of a lot of money. You say she did invest in the 401 and her D.C. retirement. She blew her money living in D.C. It's a damn shame. And she's single. She have no more like kids that she have to take care of. I still don't understand about the granddaughter. That granddaughter license and insurance, she just got to deal with that right there. Bitch, I can't buy a tie. You say, Willie, a house has to be over $1 million now. I can believe that though. She says, but in like the senior spots and stuff like that, they don't have the washers and dryers. But there's condos. like they have apartments. And I know that they are not senior living facilities. They have apartments, have washers and dryers in. So that's really no damn excuse. You can sell that shit and move on. You can sell it, get you the bag, and move on. You say, Willie, she already dead. God, man. There it is. Jabari peoples is what we're finna talk about right now. Jabari's family, Jabari was gunned down, was shot by police officers, shot by the police. And the police said that they would not be releasing the body cam footage. I had to ask myself, why? And then they say that they justified the shooting. Strange, but we got 2 videos on this right here. And they got our favorite lawyer involved. Here we go.
Now, CBS 42 News at 10 starts with a big story.
There is a demand for all of the evidence that now is in the possession of the city of Homewood, as we understand it. And we want all of that to be released.
Tonight's big story, the Homewood Police Department is responding to requests to release body camera footage to the public regarding the officer-involved shooting death of Jabari Peoples. Good evening, and thank you for joining the CBS 42 News at 10. I'm Carly Lane. Sherry has the night off. As we first reported at 4, Jefferson County District Attorney Danny Carr ruled the shooting justifiable. And now that the investigation is complete, People's family and attorneys want the video to be released to the public. CBS 42's Sydney Spencer joins us now live in Homewood tonight. Sydney, what are police saying?
I don't see nothing wrong with the family and friends and everybody wanting the police to be released, the video to be released to the public. I think that that's a good idea because that's what they've been doing anyway to try to prove that shootings was justified, and I think that they need to be released. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Carly, despite these requests, HPD says they are not releasing that footage to the public, but the attorneys representing the People's family says they'll continue to push for full transparency.
We need to see everything. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
That's attorney Ben Crump, along with Jabari People's family outside the Jefferson County Criminal Justice Center, pleading for full transparency after viewing the body camera footage showing the moment Jabari Peoples was shot and killed by a Homewood police officer. Crump and advocates with Black Lives Matter say they believe there's more to see than the 4-minute clip they were shown.
We don't know what was said, and the family feels they have a right to know everything that happened.
If they want to have the public's trust, then it would be within the best interest of the city of Homewood to release their versions.
Despite this,
Say Ben talk like he's slow. I've said that over the years, man, and shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. I used to think that right there too, but they say that he's like well educated and all that, and he's a good lawyer. So, damn.
plea, the Homewood Police
like
Department is denying that request, citing a state law. They released a statement saying in part, quote, a custodial law enforcement agency may only disclose a recording to the following: an individual whose image or voice is the subject of the recording, a personal representative of an adult individual whose image or voice is the subject of the recording if the adult individual has consented to the disclosure, and a personal representative of a deceased individual whose image or voice is the subject of the recording. With this in mind, the People's family, their attorneys, and supporters say the fight is not over.
We remain committed to this family. We remain committed to supporting this family and still continuing to uplift the demands of the family.
That's a good question right there too, though. You say, has Ben Crump won any cases? That's a good
Now,
one.
again, Jefferson County
That's
District
fine.
Attorney Danny Carr has ruled this shooting justifiable. Carr says no criminal charges will be filed against that Homewood police officer. That officer's identity has yet to be released. We're live in Homewood City.
All right. Okay, so they refused to release it. Got that right there. How many cases have Ben Crump won? Ben Crump has won over 200 cases related to police brutality alone. Wow. Shout out to Ben. He said he has also achieved significant financial settlements in other high-profile cases, including those related to personal injuries and wrongful death. According to his website, his firm has secured $30 million in personal injury settlements, $8.7 million in wrongful death settlements, and over $10 million in civil rights settlements. Dang! Listen, boy, if y'all need some representation, you go around now. Listen, regardless of what we think about a player, a player out here with them numbers, a player out here with that proof, a player out here with receipts. So Ben is a good little winner.
We begin with breaking news. The Jefferson County District Attorney has ruled the shooting of Jabari Peoples by a Homewood police officer as justified. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carly Lang.
And I'm Maddie McQueen in for Sherry Jackson. This comes after over a month-long investigation by the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. CBS 42's reporter Scott Minshaw joins us live from outside the Jefferson County Justice Center now. Scott, the family saw the body camera footage for the first time today.
You say, Willie, is settlements really a win or a tie? That's a good one. That's a good. I would it has to kind of fall under a win because you got something. You got something out of your complaint. You know what I'm saying? Them people that had to dig in their pocket. You know, so I guess because if I get like a $10 million settlement like from Walmart, I done won out here in these streets. Yeah. If I get $100,000 from Walmart, damn it, I'm still a winner, you know. So I guess it got to fall under win though.
Yeah, Maddie, they did. The Peoples family and their legal team watched the body camera footage around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Okay. Just a few minutes ago, the family and their attorneys held a press conference. They say that the footage they saw was edited, and now they're left with more questions than answers. So
they got a chance to see the 4-minute clip. They got a 4-minute clip, which we have not even been privy to, but they saw the 4-minute clip. They say it was heavily edited, and I am in agreement that it was heavily edited. Why would I be in agreement? Because they refused to release it to the public. I wonder what got him, the graduate, AHS graduate, shot by the police. Huh?
According to the attorney, Ben Crump, the family was shown around a 4-minute body camera video today. He says that video was edited and shows only parts of what led up to the shooting of 18-year-old Jabari Peoples. District Attorney Danny Carr says that video is all of the footage his office has, and with it, he is able to determine that this was a justified shooting.
The 4-minute video is the only footage that the department has. He say even when the body cam is released, the family never admit when they people were wrong. That's a fact. He say, so what's the point? Well, I would say that we need to, the people, I ain't talking about the family no more. They done already saw it. I say we need to see it so we can have an understanding of what the hell happened, because it is just like you say, even when they see that that their peoples is wrong, they will never admit it. But I'm just saying, like, for us, it need to be released to the public. The public. You say, why he always represent the same type of cases? Well, it's kind of like this right here. If I can keep winning, if I can keep doing this and I'm going to continue to win, that's my cash cow. That is literally my cash cow. If I know that this is a win. Hell yeah, I'm going to take it.
Carr says the video shows the moment a struggle started between Peoples and the Homewood police officer.
Stop. It said the video showed and started the moment a struggle started. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He says settlement is a win. Look at the Shannon Sharp case. Oh, hell yeah. He said that bitch doesn't have to work no more. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's done got all them millions. That been won out here in these streets. That's for real though. They said that the body cam video started with a struggle. Now, we have not seen the body cam footage, but for them to just tell us that part right there.
The moment a struggle started.
The video started the moment a struggle started. I'm going to say damn near 10 times out of 10. When the police is now struggling with a civilian, that shows me, or that tells me that the civilian wasn't in compliance. I'm going to say damn near 10 times out of 10. He just wasn't in compliance. I'm going to have to come back to that real quick because I got to put this up to push this thing out really quick. I have to push this thumbnail out by 1 o'clock because that's when I have it set up. Oh, my bad. That's what we're gonna close out the show with. I'm going live over there on the green and the blue, like I be trying to tell y'all. This is what we're gonna end the show with. So I just had to open it up. I had to go live over there also. So put me back up on the screen and we're going to continue the story. Welcome to all of you new people. Thank y'all for being around here. Let me, what was this? Put that back up on the screen like that right there. Yeah. So what this shows me, or what this tells me, he was not complying with the police officer. Now I'm speculating. I have not saw the video. I'm just going off past experiences. Here we go.
Carr says the video shows the moment a struggle started between Peoples and the Homewood police officer, and it runs up until first aid was given to Peoples.
We still don't believe we have arrived at transparency.
They say it ran until first aid was given to Peoples. So Peoples was shot. This was a 4-minute incident. He was shot. They tussled. He ended up getting shot. So the police also administered first aid. So if the police administered first aid, because when they don't, then that's a charge. And you know what I'm saying? So the police did what the police was supposed to do after shooting a civilian.
Because what we saw was a short clip of an Aaliyah edited video.
They saw raw footage of the body cam of the officer from the time of this struggle to the time where they were there rendering aid.
So Danny Carr is a district attorney. So Danny Carr, as a district attorney, why wouldn't you push to have the video shown to the public then? Is he supposed to be a black man? He just light-skinned it? Huh?
So what led up to?
Hold on. Let me back it up because I stopped at the top. Hold on. Run it back.
They saw raw footage of the body cam of the officer from the time of this struggle to the time where they were there rendering aid.
So what led up to that struggle was not seen today?
No,
what led up to the struggle was not seen. And you say, was it footage after the 4-minute body cam? Well, according to them, no.
That was not necessarily on camera for us. We showed the body worn camera. The dash cam footage was not toward where the action was. The dash cam footage is showing wherever he parked.
But the body cam showed him the officer getting out of the car, walking up to the car.
No, he didn't turn it on until he encountered it.
Okay.
So he did not turn his camera on until he encountered Peoples. I thought that they supposed to turn the body cam on when they step out of the car, or I would think so, right? But he didn't.
Now, according to attorney Ben Crump, Homewood now has the ability to release the body camera footage to the public, which he and the Peoples family are calling on them to do. Coming up at 4:30, hear from District Attorney Danny Carr as he describes what the body camera footage had to see. In Birmingham, Scott Mitchell.
He described what the body footage camera had to see. Why do they need to describe it instead of just showing us? It's real simple. You say Lionel Richie, laugh out loud. They Smokey Robinson. He got a little Smokey Robinson looks. He say it sounds like a cover up. You say talking like that, he ain't won no cases. Say stop lying. That's what they got out here. That he had won some stuff. Yeah.
On them to do. Coming up at 4:30, hear from District Attorney Danny Carr as he describes what the body camera footage had to see. In Birmingham, Scott Mitchell.
I don't like that to where now we got to wait to see how you describe some shit. That's kind of like going to 5 different churches. You go to 5 different churches, they can read the same passage and end up with a different opinion and a different take on what they just read. I don't want to hear. I want to see the doggone footage. I need to see the footage. Let's read some of the comments real quick. They say legalize the stupid weed already. Oh, this had to do with weed. You say, and stop grabbing guns when the cops are there. So is they trying to tell us? Is this person trying to tell us that the 18-year-old boy tried to grab the police officer's gun? You say, why did this child have a gun in the car? Oh, he had a gun on him. Parents, why? Cultural problem, not police problem. Why didn't the officer turn on his body cam before they encountered Jabari's car? That's a good one. Oh, so they saying that he had a gun and weed? Oh, my God. Stupid. Yes, why does an 18-year-old have a gun in the car? That's a great question. Why did it take ALEA a month to investigate the shooting? This is not a complicated case. He said cops shot one time and said the boy pointed a gun at him. Why are they not releasing all the body cam footage? ASC or whoever said the investigation is over, and the DA said that there's no charges being filed. Does anyone not find that bizarre and odd? I find it very bizarre and odd. It should be released. No, the body camera should be on all day while on duty. Something else takes place before he turned the body cam on. You say fake news, the video was edited. Do better. Got to be more careful. You say, wow, justified when he was under armor, sad cops, something us. I don't know what these folks out there trying to say. It's just a strange turn of events. Makes no sense to me. So, let's see real quick. Is there any update that has his name? I didn't 17 hours ago. A good kid that made a bad decision. So is this him talk? 19 hours, 17 hours, 13 hours. So somebody, they had done cut him on that. All right. Let's go with this one. We're gonna go with this one after the commercial.
Every part of the video. That's what transparency is.
That's a fact.
We need to see everything.
Breaking right now at 6, the family of
That's his mom in the blue dress.
Jabari Peoples and their attorneys have just seen the body cam video of the deadly officer-involved shooting he died from. They say something is still missing. ABC 3340's Austin Pratt spoke with District Attorney Danny Carr, who actually showed the Peoples family and their attorneys the body cam video today.
He said, Willie, was that his mama? While her breast looking like that, was she soliciting? Now that I just saw her walk across the street with a breast meat out, yup.
And their attorneys have just seen the body cam video of the deadly officer-involved shooting he died from. They say something is still missing. ABC 3340's Austin Pratt spoke with District Attorney Danny Carr, who actually showed the Peoples family and their attorneys the body cam video today. This is after he ruled the deadly shooting a justified homicide. Austin, what did DA Carr say led to the incident?
District Attorney Danny Carr says the officer smelled and saw marijuana in the vehicle when he approached it. And when Peoples exited the vehicle, he saw a gun in the driver's side door panel. That's when the officer tried to put Peoples in cuffs.
She's about to put the cuffs on him. A struggle ensued. And during that struggle, Jabari was able to get away. And Jabari ran toward the driver's door, grabbed the weapon, and then when he grabbed the weapon, he was shot.
He said, so he's saying Jabari ran for a gun and tried to have a shootout with the police.
Attorney Danny Carr says the body camera footage shows Jabari Peoples being shot in the back, falling down with the gun still in his hand, and the officer applying medical aid to Peoples. However, we're told the footage does not show the officer approaching the vehicle before the altercation started. The officer's dashcam footage from the patrol car does not show the interaction between Peoples and the officer either.
He didn't turn it on until he encountered it. They saw strictly from when the struggle ensued, when the body cam turned on. That's what they saw.
Carr says there was nothing based on the evidence he saw leading to the struggle that would change the narrative of the encounter, which led to his ruling.
Based on the footage, and based on that footage that was depicted in there, and based on the law, that because of that, we deem that shooting a justifiable shooting.
Carr says he spoke with the family before showing the footage.
I told them they had a right to be emotional. I'm not here to tell them how to respond, but I am here to give them the truth. And we did our best to do that. I also apologized to the family and told them that I truly believe that, it's just a good kid that made a bad decision.
Carr says the shooting was ruled a justified homicide due to Alabama's Stand Your Ground law. You can use deadly force if you believe deadly force is about to be used on you. In Birmingham, Austin Pratt, ABC 3340 News.
So the cop felt like his life was in danger. If he ran back to the car and grabbed the damn gun, I say, if he ran back to the car and grabbed the gun and the police was able to see the damn gun, and they also said once he got shot, he still had the gun in his hand when he fell down. I don't understand. You say, Willie, why was he pulled over in the first place? The cop must report to dispatch if they stop. Well, that's a fact. He's supposed to, right? He is supposed to. You say, nope, I'm not believing it's the cops. If the cops have the whole video and are just telling the public it started at the struggle. Oh, you saying that you're not believing it. You believe that the cops have the whole video and they just telling the public that it started after the struggle. Okay. That's a possibility. But I just want to say it like this right here. The officer was supposed to turn the body cam on. I got it. If I get into a tussle with you, I'm trying to arrest you, I'm trying to, restrain you or whatever, put you in some handcuffs or something, and you run away. First of all, you ran. Let's just start there. The officer say he smelled some reefers. They say that you ran. That's on body cam. That he ran. It's also on body cam. Remember, it's on body cam that he ran to the car and grabbed the gun and had the gun. So the officer is not lying saying that he had a gun. Right? Even though we have not seen the body cam footage, just off what was just said, remember, the family saw it. The family saw what this man said was on the body cam footage. Just with that right there. And I'm not saying, if he ran and grabbed the gun, he got what he was looking for.
Carr says after his ruling, his office is no longer involved in this case. If a civil rights case were to be filed, that would be between the family and the city of Homewood.
If a lawsuit, you know that a lawsuit is coming. That's why they got Crump. So he finna sue the city. He's finna sue the city. Hold on, this is 13 hours ago. That's not required to release. I thought that they
News.
Breaking tonight at 10, Homewood police say Alabama law limits who they have to release body cam video to, and that doesn't include the public.
Oh, yeah. They stated it earlier in like the first video, but this is a new person right here talking. So I'm just gonna let him talk.
Strictly from when the struggle ensued, when the body cam turned on.
Attorneys for Jabari's family break down what they saw in the clip.
It started out with an elbow or a shoulder in the middle of a tuss fight, and it ended up within seconds with our client, Mr. Young, the young Mr. Peoples, on the ground saying, "Sir," being polite, and saying, "I'm not resisting." And then, of course, there was just people laying there.
We don't see anything on the front end.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like when people just don't keep it 100. I want y'all to understand what this man just told us, and he's one of the attorneys, right? He's one of the attorneys, and he just told us what he saw on camera. Watch this again.
Family break down what they saw in the clip.
It started out with an elbow or a shoulder in the middle of a tuss fight, and it ended up within seconds with our client, Mr. Young, the young Mr. Peoples, on the ground saying, "Sir," being polite, and saying, "I'm not resisting." And then, of course, there was just people laying there.
What? Wait, what? How does that explain what y'all saw in a 4-minute video? It started out, they was like in a fight, in a tussle or something, in the elbow, and then next thing, people was on the ground being polite, saying that I'm not resisting, and then there was people just laying on the ground. What? He said he freestyling. Facts. Facts. What do you mean? You say, Willie, the boy's bottom lip is red. He say he smoked weed long time. Smoked weed a long time. Let's see what this other dude finna say. Why would he explain it to the public like that?
We don't see anything on the front end.
Okay.
And that was clearly a struggle that took place, but we don't see any of that on the video.
He's running.
You don't see a struggle on the video? The attorney just said, we saw them tussling, fighting an elbow. Isn't that a struggle? No. I understand that y'all don't see what's on the front end. I got it because everybody's saying he cut it off when you know the transaction was happening, or the altercation was happening. Got it.
We don't see anything on the front end.
Facts.
And that was clearly a struggle that took place, but we don't see any of that on the video.
There was clearly. He said clearly, and he said we didn't see it on the video. It was clearly a struggle. Clearly means you can see it without a shadow of a doubt. You see a struggle. I don't understand, man.
He's running away from him. He never once pointed anything at the officer.
Did he have a gun, though? He's saying that he never. Notice something. The other attorneys didn't say anything about him running away, and he didn't, turn around or have a gun and point it at him. They never said nothing like that, huh?
Took place, but we don't see any of that on the video.
He's running away from him.
Mm-hmm.
He never once pointed anything at the officer.
So when the district attorney said that he ran from the police, then that part is true, then, right? The district attorney said that he went to the car and he grabbed the gun. So y'all didn't see the part where he ran and grabbed the gun? Crump is just saying you can clearly see him running away. Yeah, the district attorney said that he ran away. But the district attorney also said that he ran away and he ran to the car and got the gun. You didn't see that part, Crump? Nah.
Attorney Ben Crump claims the video shown today was edited, and there's more to see from dash camera video to park surveillance.
Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. You say his mama look high as hell. Say, mama, yeah. Hold on.
When we watched it first time, you like, oh, where's the gun? And then they show us a slowed down edited version with a circle red, I guess, presented by Leah saying, oh, this is the gun in his hand here. And so that's what you see. The family is saying, well, can we verify this?
And the question now remains.
That's a good question. That's a good question because if y'all asked for where is the gun and then they showed y'all another clip. So you mean to tell me that they said that they showed y'all a 4-minute clip. So after y'all watched the 4-minute clip, now you saying that where was the gun? And then they showed you another clip and circled it and showed you that there was a gun? Or was it all in the 4 minutes? Did they show y'all a straight 4-minute clip, or was it like a 2.5 minute and then another 2.5 or a 2-minute something clip? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the way that y'all be, but I do understand that you got to try to build your case. I get it, but dog, you're lying to the people.
The first time, you're like, oh, well, where's the gun? And then they show us a slowed down edited version with a circle red, I guess, presented by Leah saying, oh, this is the gun in his hand here. And so that's what you see. The family is saying, well, can we verify this?
And the question now remains, where does the case go from here? Attorney Leroy Maxwell says the fight for transparency is only just beginning.
What we're looking to do is to ask and demand through the courts that they fill in the rest of the story, that they give us the unedited versions of these videos. And we appreciate District Attorney Danny Carr for showing us what he had, but it was unfortunate that that's all he had.
Jabari's sister is calling for the full video to be released to the public. District Attorney Danny Carr says the officer's dash cam was not pointed towards the shooting. ABC 3340 has filed a public records request with the Homewood Police Department for the body cam, the dash cam, the incident report, 911 calls, and radio dispatch from that night.
I think everything need to be released. You say, Willie, why didn't the officer park behind Jabari car knowing that there is a dash cam like most police cars have? You say, which is standard procedure. This was intentional. Well, I can't say that the shooting was intentional. We can't say that the shooting was intentional because if you you don't know the actions of a civilian. You know, you don't know what type of civilian that you was going to come in contact with. So I can't say that the shooting was intentional. I just would, man, they got to release something, dog. Like, Mr. Carr, what is buddy name? Johnny Carr? Damn it. Oh, damn, I should have let her speak. Let's go on and let the mama speak.
To see body camera video. Shortly after seeing it, Jabari's sister recounted what she...
Oh, this is his sister. So this is not his mother. Oh, so this is a sister. So do he have a mom and a daddy?
She saw.
My brother was afraid.
Okay.
He was scared.
Mm-hmm.
He was running from for his life. Okay. Even to the point where he was shot in the back. Mm-hmm. He was telling the officer, "Sir, I promise, I'm not trying to resist. This is my cell phone. This is my phone." This is what my brother said.
He said he's not trying to resist. He ran. That is resisting, isn't it? That's fleeing. Isn't that a form of resisting arrest?
See body camera video.
Yes, that's great. That's right. Scared of what? That's a good question. Damn, we need this body cam.
Shortly after seeing it, Jabari's sister recounted what she saw.
My brother was afraid. He was scared. He was running from for his life. Even to the point where he was shot in the back. He was telling the officer, "Sir, I promise, I'm not trying to resist. This is my cell phone."
So the cop said that he had the gun, and the family is saying that no, he didn't have a gun, or they showed us an edited video of him slowed down with a gun, and we couldn't verify that he had a gun. All right.
This is my phone. This is what my brother said.
Homewood Police have said since the beginning there was a struggle when an officer attempted to arrest Jabari. Police claim he retrieved a gun and then the officer fired a single shot. District Attorney Danny Carr says the footage he saw supports that statement.
About to put the cuffs on him. A struggle ensued.
He was about to put the cuffs on him, and a struggle ensued. I'm not just flat out saying that I believe what he is saying, but he's saying that it's on the video, and the things that he's saying is on the video, other than the gun, the attorney and the sister isn't saying that he's wrong. They never said, watch this. The family never spoke on the officer tried to arrest him.
I was on him. A struggle ensued, and during that struggle, Jabari was able to get away, and Jabari ran toward the driver's door, grabbed a weapon, and then when he grabbed...
So if he ran towards the driver's door, where were they? The officer smelled marijuana. He smelled some reefer. So he, I guess, got him outside of the vehicle. If he got him outside of the vehicle, did he get him to the back of his vehicle? Did he... he had to be like a distance away if he ran to the driver's door and grabbed the gun. So where did he pull him back to? See, man, listen. Listen, dog, you folk, comply. About 9.5 times out of 10, you won't get shot by the police. About 9 times, you won't get shot by the police. This is so simple. You say how everyone who saw the video has a different story. Ain't that what I just had done said about? I don't like when people is telling me the story. I would rather see the story so I can get it myself, first-hand information. Huh? I said it. Everybody who saw it said something different or pointed out something different. Anyway, moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Shout out to David for the $2 super chat. You say this sounds like a drug deal gone wrong. Ooh, might have a point right there. Might have a point. We got a situation real quick. We got a situation. What was this right here? Oh, talking about a liar. Yeah, we got a liar out here in these streets. We got a real good liar. Charges has been dropped. Put that there. Let's go to Atlanta real quick. If y'all just not coming on in, man, subscribe to everything that the player got going on. Damn it, I did not. Let me promote that. Subscribe to everything that the player got going on. We also streaming live on the green and the blue. Y'all know I can't say it. You know I can't say it. So y'all do that right there because that is how we're going to end the show. We're going to end the show not on YT. Y'all know what that mean. So go to where you need to go at to support a player. Let me, hold on. Bam, hit that. Promote. I'm trying to promote the green. Without saying it. But anyway. Charges is dropped against a man who was accused of trying to kidnap a child at Walmart. Players, I keep trying to tell y'all, just because it is a female, we have to stop. We have to bring females off of this pedestal. And again, stop treating them like they're children and always offering our damn help. We got to stop it. Because a lot of times this stuff can actually get us in trouble. But here we go.
A judge has dropped kidnapping charges against a Cobb County business owner and father. Prosecutors say it was an agreement between all the parties. Channel 2's Candace McGowan live outside the courthouse in Marietta with what's next here. Candace.
Yeah, George, there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered in this case. But for now, Mahendra Patel, who spent 45 days behind bars, he is now thankful that he is really free. And he is thankful that in that courtroom today, the judge signed the form that gave him true freedom.
I guess I'm going to frame this, so and I'm going to keep one copy in my car.
With the stroke of a pen, the charges against Mahendra Patel were dropped Wednesday afternoon, but this follows a months-long saga. Police arrested Patel in March, accusing him of kidnapping a child. The child's mother spoke to Channel 2 in the days after his arrest.
He pulled him, I pulled him back, we're tug-of-warring.
Attorneys for Patel.
He said so they was tug-of-warring, right? They was tug-of-warring. Pulling my kids and pulling them back. Pulling my kids and pulling them back. So that's how you got the kidnapping charge, right? Okay.
The surveillance video didn't match Miller's accusations. After he was arrested, he was denied bond, indicted, and wasn't released until 45 days later. Patel was set to go to trial next week, but in court Wednesday, prosecutors said all sides met Monday and agreed to drop the charges.
I've always hoped this in my entire career, that the police do a better job of investigating the truth. They have blinders on regularly and only investigate one side.
They have blinders on regularly. Y'all know what she's talking about, right? The blinders that they have on is that they typically take female side.
The truth. They have blinders on regularly and only investigate one side.
Only investigate one side. As long as a woman says some shit, what she says is law.
And they miss out on the truth often.
In a statement, Abbott police said in
and she's a lawyer. She's a white lawyer. And she just let y'all know something.
Investigators thoroughly reviewed the information provided, conducted interviews, and collected evidence. That information was presented to a judge who determined there was probable cause to issue an arrest warrant. Patel says that day in Walmart, he'd offered to help Miller with her baby.
Next time I'll think twice. But knowing me, I'm a helping guy.
As for if he will file lawsuits against Miller, he said time will tell.
I don't know. I think.
And why is they keeping this video so damn short with what happened? She is in one of those electrical cart things. I guess because her leg hurt or something.
But knowing me, I'm a helping guy.
As for if he will file lawsuits against Miller.
But in this video, we do not see him tussling, pulling at her. We don't see any of that happen.
As for if he will file lawsuits against Miller, he said time will tell.
I don't know. I think I'm going to just enjoy my life right now.
We don't have any.
And that's a problem. They asked if he's going to file charges against Miller, which is the woman. I don't know right now. That's our problem. I'll be giving these bitches passes. I am so sick of this shit right here. Well, why wouldn't you go through giving her a felony?
I think I'm going to just enjoy my life right now.
We don't have any plans at this point.
And I did reach out to Caroline Miller today. I called and texted her, but did not hear back from her. As for Patel, he says he now has plans to leave the country on a vacation that was pre-planned, all because he has that form assigned. For Now Live here in Cobb County, I'm Candace McCowan for Channel 2.
Why are we so afraid to press charges? Let me explain something. If more men would counter sue, or if more men would counter accuse, press charges on false, what is the thing called? Damn it, I can't even think right now. Women lying, women making false accusations. We need to take their ass to court over the lies. Do y'all understand that both parties said, yes, it really would be in the best interest for us to just go ahead on and drop the case. So her lawyers was like, yeah, let's go ahead on and do that right there. Yeah, false allegations. We is afraid to press charges to take a bitch to court for that. That woman tried to destroy your life. I don't know why would she do that. I have no idea, but it's a woman. So I don't read some of the comments. It said, what about the lying vile woman? Good question. So they aren't charging the woman for lying and filing a false police report. No accountability as usual in this country. They say, I sue her for everything she has. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Players, once we start to do that, these females will think about falsely accusing you. But we can't keep calling this shit a problem if we do not do anything about the problem. You say this woman should be arrested and put in prison. You say now to charge Caroline Miller for making it up. She also lied about a rideshare driver groping her. You say it's a pattern for her. Oh, so this ain't her first time of doing something. Wow. You say, what the F, 45 days? Why didn't they watch the freaking video? This woman should be in jail. Facts. Player spent 45 days in jail, y'all. 45 days in jail, and I don't know if I'm gonna press charges against her. I'm gonna go on vacation right now. You stupid. 45 days. Sue that woman. You say, I can't believe that it went that far. There was video. Facts. There was a video. He said, this is crazy. The lady did that for a storyline to be in the news. The blonde woman should immediately be jailed, lying to authorities twice. You say, why was he in jail for over 1 month? You say, when the immediate video showed the TikTok welfare woman was a lie. You say he should be reimbursed for his legal costs, loss of work, and any other for his pain and suffering. Remunerations for his pain and does that word even go? And other remunerations. So that is the word. Money paid for work or a service. That's what's up. But yeah. Players, y'all got to get it together. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I ain't even much gonna hold you. Just straight up lied. Straight up lied and nothing happens. Let me throw y'all this one and then we gonna get on up out of here. I appreciate y'all for being around here though. I really, really do. Really do. Let's try to get these numbers up. I need the support. Oh man, I missed this right here. Oh, nope. I caught that right there. Oh, no, this one. Shout out to Jay for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Bam. I need y'all with the thumbs ups. We had 189 thumbs up. Why is we not over 200? Y'all know I be fighting for this shit. Why is we not over 200? I got to fight every day to prove my luck. But it's okay. This is the last week for the Midday News. Move right along. We have a story. We have a supermom story. Who is accused of sex abuse. Wait, this thing says, she says, I'm scared I'm gonna go to jail. A Facebook supermom accused of sex abuse tells alleged child. So she tells a child that she is accused of sex abusing, that she's afraid that she's going to go to jail. Here we go.
Good evening. A mother affiliated with a popular parenting Facebook group indicted by a grand jury facing sexual abuse and child abuse charges. You're watching 8 News Now at 11. I'm Denise Valdez. 8 News Now reporter James Schaefer showing us the video, though, which helped convince the panel to indict her.
Denise, the FaceTime video call between Christian Alt and the child she's accused of abusing may be tough for some to watch because of the nature of the allegations and the age of the victim. 8 News Now will not be revealing the child's face, as you can see, nor will you hear them speak. But let's explain how we got here. Alt is a mother affiliated with the popular online group Las Vegas Supermom. She is now charged with 2 felony counts of lewdness with a child under the age of 14 and 1 count of child abuse, neglect, and endangerment. The child victim in this case told police about these allegations, and after Alt was questioned, she FaceTime called the victim. Here is a part of her conversation with them.
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for you. I'm not even supposed to be talking about this, but I don't care. You are my baby. I'm just scared. I'm just scared I'm gonna go to jail, to be honest with you. I'm scared because you and I have always been best buds. You can be honest with me, though. You can tell me if I've ever done anything to you that made you feel angry or sad, or if I ever yelled too loud. Just, have I ever done anything to you to make you scared or feel gross or anything like that?
Now, Alt pleaded not guilty on July.
See what's wrong with that baby face. Hell, those could be tattoo eyebrows. I don't know.
July 30th to those charges. We have reached out to the attorney this afternoon, and we have not yet received a response. Denise?
So, James, obviously we censored the response there to Alt, but what is the child saying in response to that?
Well, that's noteworthy. After multiple questions, the child begins to express being stressed and begins to cry and say no to Alt's questions of harm. One poignant moment came when that child begged Alt to promise to stop asking these questions. She agreed before continuing to ask for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
I don't like that we couldn't hear his response. I don't like that. Because any other time that we want to shield somebody and all of that good stuff right there, they would change the pitch of the voice, right? But they would still allow us to hear what's being said. I believe the response of the child is what they don't want the public to hear. I think the response of the child may be bothersome to a whole bunch of people. Huh? Yeah. Then you got to ask yourself this right here. She's accused of sexual abuse against the child, and guess who she was able to call one more again and FaceTime? The child. So should we not, or should charges not be brought up against the parents? You mean to tell me that you all is not going to put anything in place to stop your child from being on like the internet and being able to be FaceTime, and you all would not get your child like another phone number or something? You all would not be really watching, really watching the activity on the child's phone? You mean to tell me that this child can be with a phone without being supervised now? Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Got to be more careful. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end. To the end of the midday news out here in these streets. We finna continue the show. We just not finna continue it around here. Y'all already know. Y'all can go on round into the green. Y'all can go to the green and to the blue. Go to the green and to the blue. We also over there, for those of you who may not know. We're over there. Let me make sure. Maybe I'll slide this down to be able to. Hell, I can't see that no more. Yeah. So we're about to go on and get on up out of here. Players, prostate cancer awareness round here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. For you good people, we will be back tonight. Today is Thursday, ain't it? We will be back tonight for the nightly news. And I hope that you all will come over where we're going to end the show at. Can't say it, but I can point at it. I can put bam and bam. We there and we're there. Links in the description. I appreciate y'all for rocking.